small talk. Off that short period, take a long walk. My style ain't free, cause it ain't off top. I'm at your throat, go get a cough drop. I don't wanna hear any more small talk. Off that short period, take a long walk. My style ain't free, cause it ain't off top. I'm at your throat, go get a cough drop. It's kush. I love me too much and your brain turn to mush. Fall flat on your tush. You couldn't handle the product I push. I guess I'm just used to it, I just do it. Like Nike swoosh, none of that Reggie Bush, cause I'm top shelf. I ain't got wealth, but I'm on my grind like park rails. I'd sell the shoes right off my 2 feet, then add one, that's a yard sale. Got dumb bars that be smarter than Harvard, Yale. Take your pictures elsewhere, you wanna be TMZ, I wanna be VIP. Quit pandering, I'm not answering, cause I don't wanna hear any more small talk. Off that short pier, take a long walk. My style ain't free, cause it ain't off top. I'm at your throat, go get a cough drop. I don't wanna hear any more small talk. Off that short pier, take a long walk. My style ain't free, cause it ain't off top. I'm at your throat, go get a cough drop. All of that bark and no bite, that's alright. Not everyone can be the big dog. Take a walk, kick rocks, can't keep me out cause I pick locks. They hearing me knocking, I'll never be stopping. I keep this shit popping like lip gloss.
Oh, God. It was like watching the slow pain of death. God, I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
Hey, it worked out good. You even gave a shout out to Joel and Bullets. It worked out great.
You got him on there for a minute.
Hey, listen. I don't know, man. Hey, my computer was acting weird. Then it just kind of threw everything else off, and it was just a really horrible domino effect. But you know what? Damn it, it is what it is, and we're gonna drive on anyway. And yeah, man. Hey, another edition of Unscripted, and we got a lot of good things to talk about, and lots of good basketball going on, and a very pivotal game 4 for Dallas that we're going to talk about and speak on here in a minute. But let me introduce my cohorts from top to bottom. We got Mr. Logan Babyface Landers. Say what's up, my brother.
What's going on, everyone? Hope y'all are doing good today. We all know about the horrible stuff that went on in Texas earlier, so we are here to try and provide a little bit of relief, just a getaway for y'all for about an hour and a half. But yeah, man, just sucks all around. Chris, what's going on, buddy?
And a whole lot glad to be back. It's been a while. Been at least a week. I ain't been here for a while, but no, glad to be back. Like you said, thoughts and prayers to everybody in Texas. Hope nobody else is hurt, and that can recover is recovering. It's a sad situation. But like you said, hey, we're just in entertainment to get people's thoughts on different things for a little while.
And look who popped
and then
in, Jay.
Special joined by Frankie the Yankee. Did not think he was going to be on tonight, but Frankie is with us. What is up,
whenever
brother?
Jay messes up, Frankie's sniffing around somewhere.
Surprise!
I know, man. Frankie come on here to give me crap.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
No, it feels good to be here with you boys on a Tuesday night. I'm actually driving right now. My job didn't need me tonight, so.
Look at that.
Well, hey, that's all right. Hey, listen, we love to have you and with us anyway, my brother. So, absolutely. And again, man, hey, listen. So, for those of you that don't know, so it's in Uvalde, Texas, right there on the border, just west of San Antonio, pretty much parallel with San Antonio, just west on the border. And man, yeah, it's 14 people. I believe it was 13 children were killed. A teacher was killed. And, obviously it was, I believe, an 18-year-old teenager, not even graduated high school yet. I believe he killed his grandmother as well. I think the report that Frankie was talking about, just an all-around, just a horrible situation. I don't know how this teenager gets a hold of that type of weapon or what's going through his brain, what's going through it, his home life. It's just shattering. How many teenagers have done these mass shootings? He's not the only one. You had Columbine, they were teenagers. And I believe there was another one that was a teenager. I can't remember. It's just been so damn many of them. It's hard to keep track and keep them all straight. But there's been a lot of teenagers out there doing this. So it just kind of tells me, how do we fix this problem? Is it a medical issue with all these guys? Is it a bullying issue in the schools that drives them to this point? Is it just lack of parenting that drives them to this point? I don't know, but whatever it is, we got to figure it out. And I don't know that we can get it figured out.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. It's sad when it happens to anybody, but especially when little kids are involved, man. That makes it even hurt more.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just babies, man. And I don't know how you hurt a baby, or how you look into a baby's face and kill it. I don't know what type of demonic soul you have to be able to do something like that. It's just something I'll never understand. So again, our hearts and prayers go out to the families, obviously, that are devastated. They're sending their kids to school. It's almost the last day of school. They're looking forward to spending, summertime with them and enjoying, them. And then this happens, and you just know that when they get that phone call, the devastation on the other end of that phone is just something I'll never be able to understand, to be honest with you. Oh, all right. Off to a little bit lighthearted, a little more lighthearted subject matter. Watson, I don't know if I said that, and then I think about what I was going to say, and it's not exactly lighthearted. But so, hey, guys, the two women that are suing Deshaun Watson are pissed. I mean, they're pissed. Like, they're pissed off at the Browns for giving this guy $230 million because they feel like it's almost like the Browns giving him that contract is the Browns' way of saying, screw you. We don't care what you went through, and we're not gonna, do anything to this guy, and we're just gonna shout with all this money and like it never happened. I don't know, man. Hey, I guess if I was in their shoes, if it really did happen, I can understand their feelings, but at the same time, man, it is what it is. Logan, what do you think about these women being pissed off because they felt like they were done dirty by Cleveland?
If I'm in their shoes, right, and if what all had allegedly went down actually happened, like I said, we're still waiting for all that to come out. But then I see not too long afterwards that Deshaun Watson gets paid a truckload of money.
Yeah.
I would be quite upset. And I mean, he's in court right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's either I don't know it's in right now, but it definitely is coming up soon.
So we'll see what happens with that. But it's not looking like it's going to be crystal clear for Deshaun. It looks like there might be something murky going on.
And they hadn't even levied the punishment from the NFL side of things yet. So there's a lot of stuff that's left.
Right.
I think he's meeting with the NFL this week to do some to talk to the NFL about some stuff to see if he's going to get suspended or not.
And that's why I think the Browns have held on to Mayfield so long, is because he might be suspended for 6-8 games. You don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, we'll see, because like I said, this is still something we're still learning about. All the facts have not been released yet. That's going to come out in the court. So it's going to be very interesting. Of course, we're all going to cover it here on the show like we always do, boys.
Man, first of all, if Pride, I just saw this in the group chat. Pride, get your ass the link on the show.
You got the link, Pride.
What? I don't know why he's asking if we need him.
I sent a message in the private thing about it too, because I didn't know if you guys had seen that. He sent the message because I just saw it.
Nah, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I got a crown put on today, a filling put on today. They've been drilling the crap out of my jaw. So honestly, I've been writhing in pain, drinking beer and hope it would soothe it. And I'm just saying, it's been a rough day.
So Jay, how many dentists recommend drinking beer after having dental?
Hey, listen, you do what the hell works for you, okay, Logan? If you drink some beer, maybe you'll grow a beard. I keep telling you that.
I don't know if that's how that works. But
I don't know how your girlfriend feels about facial hair. Maybe she likes that baby smooth face. I don't know.
It is always smooth, I will say. It looks good. Speaking of someone who's smooth,
here we go. All right, now we are complete. Ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce you to the guy who formerly had braids? Now he's just a big chip full of
you got rid of the braids, Pride?
Hey, full of knowledge. But I would say this guy is by far the most knowledgeable guy I know, and his name is Pride. Thanks for coming on, bro.
I'm upset, Pride.
Thank you. Look, Logan, I promise I'm gonna get them redone. I promise.
Okay.
It's just like when I was tossing and turning, the do-rag kept coming off. So like the top of the braids, I was still looking spiffy. Now the back was a problem, bro. The back was looking. I was looking.
Hey, Pride. All you gotta do is walk backwards, and you're good.
Yeah. We got comments. Anthony Price said if Watson doesn't get suspended, women would be going to that stadium boycotting like hell. It might be something like in Minnesota where they just run out to the field. I mean, we all know what happened with that in the playoffs. They won both games, so it might be good luck. Who knows? And our boy, the Con Man, coming in saying, love you guys. Chris kept me up too late last night. Great show, Chris, Rob, and the Con Man. Appreciate it, Michael.
Yep, thanks for coming on, Mike.
No, get out of here, Con, man. You fucking disappeared. You took the Miami Heat yesterday, and you're talking all that trash, and you disappeared.
Hey, believe me and Rob was on about the Heat last night.
Yeah.
We heard about it.
So Gonzo, man, what do you think about Cleveland, man? Are they wrong for giving the guy $230 million?
I don't think they're wrong. I understand why the women are upset, but they should be upset at the prosecutors who couldn't get a grand jury to convict them if the stuff is all true. And I mean, I understand being upset, but is it right for Deshaun Watson not to be able to get employed when he hasn't been proven guilty of anything yet?
So, that's true.
And that right there is where it's a slippery slope, right? Because look, this is how I believe, and I've said this before, and people get mad at me. Until you literally have enough evidence to say the man did it, I'm not going to treat him guilty unless I've seen it with my own eyes, or you're able to get a jury to find this man guilty. I am not going to treat him as guilty. That's just how it's supposed to be. Period. It's not guilty until proven innocent. We're not in China. Right. We're not in China where you have like a 99%. Literally, if you guys don't believe me, go look it up. When you're being prosecuted, there is a 99.8% chance, I swear to God, of you getting convicted. It is to the point that you're like, if you go hire a defense attorney, it is so bad that the defense attorneys you have to get more times than not are even from China. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Is this China?
Yeah.
No, this ain't China. This is America. All right. This is America. Right. We drink beer. All right. This is it's innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty. Exactly.
That's it. And if you can't prove the guy's guilty, it means one of two things: either the man didn't do it, or you was dumb enough to hire an attorney who did not know what he's doing. If you don't believe me, go holler at Amber Heard. Because her dumbass has hired any Tom, Dick, and Harry in the village, and they out here stuttering every time they ask Johnny Depp any question.
Boy, that's an interesting trial, isn't it?
Yeah.
So oh my God,
that is a shut case.
Oh my God,
2 weeks now. Minimum.
By the way, has anybody on this panel seen the movie Never Back Down with Amber Heard in it?
I have not.
Because if you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. Because I tell you, the Amber Heard that I saw in court and the way she looks is not the Amber Heard that was in that movie. Let me tell you, this woman looks like an anorexic stick compared. She was actually really attractive back in the day.
I ain't touching that one. Look, this is all I'm saying. And listen, for the women to be upset, if you're going to be upset, fine. Go ahead. You can be upset, right? I get it. You're mad, right? But again, Chris, I'm backing you up with this. Be more mad that your defense attorney couldn't get the grand jury to actually be able to push this thing into a real jury. I understand you're mad at Deshaun, but be mad at the attorneys too, who couldn't get a grand jury to say, all right, there's enough evidence here. Because if you couldn't even do that, let this sink in. If you couldn't do that, that tells me one of two things. Either you were dumb enough to hire attorneys who had no idea what they're doing, or nothing happened. It's one of the two. And you can make your pick. And I'm not saying these women are lying, because I don't know. For all I know, Deshaun Watson could have done this. For all I know, right? But I don't know. And since I don't know, I can really only rely on what's going on in terms of the legal system. That's it. If they're out here talking about this isn't even worth bringing to a real jury, why am I going to look at the dude and be like, yeah, you done did it? Like, what are we doing here? Be mad all you want. It is what it is. Deshaun Watson still got paid. I guess there's like some more stuff he's going through. And look, I don't mean to be mean, but again, you hire stupid attorneys. That's it.
Bro, how do you figure, they didn't have nothing on him, because there's no way you got 22 cases and you don't get convicted. You don't get convicted.
Jay, put up Anthony Price's comment. He said, "I never heard someone has 22 cases the same thing."
I don't know how you have 22 cases and you don't get a conviction of something. So they didn't have anything. It was all circumstantial, probably hearsay.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what like. And listen, man. I wrote, and if you don't believe me, you can Jay, go ask Sanders. If you don't believe me, go ask him. I wrote Free Watson on a piece of paper and put it in front of a camera during a live show. I was screaming, no.
Wait, you
Before
said
that.
ask who?
Oh, before that,
Ask Sander. Ask Sander. Ask Sander. Okay, that was a good one. I fell for it. I'm a dummy. Fuck, man. How I fall for my own joke. Damn it. But go ask him. Go ask him. When this first happened, I wrote on a piece of paper Free Watson. I was the only one screaming it. with conviction too. With conviction. Right?
Yeah.
So like I'm in a point right now where like I got too many eggs in this race, you feel me? Or dogs in this basket. I know the series, I know I got him flip-flop. I'm half retarded. All right. So like, but I was screaming it when it wasn't popular.
Yeah.
How the turntables. Because now
and I wanted to wait. I wanted to give the women the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to see the evidence and see what came out of it. And then, but once they come out and basically said, hey, he's not guilty. I'm like, okay, man. Well, he's innocent. So let's move on and free the man.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
And real quick, before we move on, the funny part, I promise you they wouldn't have been mad if Deshaun Watson settled with them and they got a part of that contract. I promise you. Matter of fact, they would have been fighting for him to get more. I promise you that would have been.
No, of course. You throw money at somebody. Money cures a lot of things. They can't bring back somebody from the grave. And now those, okay, they're not. But something like a lawsuit like this, yeah, you throw a little money at a woman after a sex case or whatever, they're gonna be all right, especially when it's probably in the 7 figures.
I'm gonna say a messed up joke, but if let me show. Nope, I'm not going for it. Nope. I stopped myself because I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me and everybody in trouble. Damn.
You better bring out that Connecticut Pride, motherfucker.
He ain't got the braids in, Frankie. That's the big thing.
But the braids are gone, so CT Pride is retired for now. As soon as I get the braids, CT Pride coming back.
Then we'll hear it whenever the braids come out.
Yeah, but I gotta get the braids. Back though. Hold on, I'm about to put in the private chat.
Hey, there's your boy Sander with the confirmation.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was screaming it when it wasn't cool, and he got mad at me for it. I'm like, look, man, we'll find out pretty soon.
Sanders,
I'm like, we'll find out pretty soon. Yo, fuck you, man. Hold on. I'm with.
All right, while we're waiting for Pride's whatever joke he's got in our private chat that will not be discussed on air, what do we got going on with the playoffs?
Man, let's jump into this bad boy. Warriors and Mavs. We're gonna start there first, and then we'll get into the other stuff. 109-100 was game 3. Obviously, they're now on the verge of a sweep because we got game 4 tonight, and I don't think there's any indications that the Mavs can stop the bleeding that's pretty much has been ensuing. They pretty much dominated everything, right? Golden State dominated them in rebounds, or excuse me. Yeah, Golden State dominated them in rebounds, 47-33. Dominated them in the points in the paint, 46-34. And Dallas just could not do anything down low to stop them. So they went to the 3 ball, as we all know. And when Kleber, Powell, and Bullock combined for 3 points, that's kind of an issue. And Luka did Luka type things, 40, 11, and 3. Shot the ball at 4 of 9 at the 3-point. But Dallas just had no presence down low, and ultimately it made them a one-sided team. And when your main guys aren't giving you anything, and Kleber and Powell, they just couldn't give you anything at all in the paint. Matter of fact, I think Powell got you 3 points. Kleber got you 0. And it's just the low post is killing Dallas to no end, even to the point where Jason Kidd is saying, we keep shooting the threes, but we're not getting anything down low. When you can't get anything down low, that's just going to throw your whole game off. And unfortunately, Dallas, I don't see them. And I can't wait to hear what you guys say, but I don't think Dallas is not going to have the answer again in the low post tonight. And I think it's just going to be another massacre at Golden State. Logan?
I want to give a quick shout out, everyone, to Reggie Bullock. Put in the work, put in the cardio. 40 minutes, 0 points, 4 personal fouls. Can we give a round of applause for this man?
What a guy. I'll take him on the Celtics. Yeah.
What a grinder. 0-10 from the field.
What? Yo, that's like the not player of the game.
Yeah, I'm about to say that is the MVP, not valuable.
100%.
Can we get that guy?
Well, technically, he is the MVP.
I'm about to say, Frankie, he was on the Lakers for a minute.
No. Let's get Bullock. Let's get Bullock to the Rockets.
Oh yeah, send him to the Rockets. He'll be the MVP.
Yo, I can't stand y'all. I can't.
But nah, this is done. If they win tonight, congrats. Here's your participation trophy. But we already know who's winning this series. It's 3-0. Golden State ain't gonna blow this. If they do, just throw the whole franchise away. But nah, this is over. Good luck to Luka. You know, I expect this offseason is gonna have some repercussions. There are gonna be a lot of guys gone. Brunson might be he might be going somewhere, get some money. So we'll see. But you know, if this is it tonight, then hats off to Dallas. No one thought you'd make it this far, but you ran into a freight train known as Golden State.
Absolutely, Gonzo.
I think the series is over. I think it'll be over tonight. I don't see Dallas winning tonight. If you listen to that press conference after the game the other night, they were already talking about what they need to do for next season. I don't see them coming out with enough fight tonight to be able to beat the Warriors. A lot of them were already talking about basically what they need to do to improve for next season to move on. They were acting like the series was already over. So I think Warriors end it tonight and get about a week's rest to get Boston in the finals.
Jay, do you know how far Dallas is from Cancun? Give me an idea.
I'd have to keep
Cuban
on going. I'll get this back.
He's getting the itinerary done in a little bit, so we're all good.
It don't matter. Luka's not going to go to Cancun. Luka's going to go back home to where he's from. Where is he from again? The Soviet Union?
I think Slovenia, yeah.
Yeah, he's going back home to where he's actually where people actually love him.
Hey, Cancun is 807 miles.
Ooh.
From here, it's 807 miles.
All right, well.
Hey, Lucas played his ass off in this series.
Yeah,
it's not his fault by any means.
It's not his fault at all.
The only game I blame him was game 1, where he was turning over the ball like crazy and only had 20 points. Game 2 and 3, I'm gonna put it to you this way: if you blame Luka for game 2 or 3, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, come on. I was waiting for your casual.
Dude. No. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'll be honest.
If this was Pride in Connecticut on vacation, he would be going off right now.
Yeah, he'd be going off on Luka, on everyone. Mark Cuban, J. Kidd, no one's safe.
Well, look, Mark Cuban got to get his shit together. Mark Cuban got to get his shit together. That's all I got. Mark Cuban got to get his shit together because you're literally wasting this kid, bro. He literally is carrying you out of the Western Conference Finals by himself, and the kid can't even legally rent a car. This is what this kid is doing for you. And Mark Cuban, you don't want to do shit. Get the fuck off Shark Tank. Get out of there. What are you doing? Stop investing in shit and invest in your goddamn team. The team you fucking bought, bro.
I was just about to say that. I was like, Mark Cuban,
get off. He said, "Get off."
Dude,
What are you Soviet?
Nah, bro. Like I don't care about you investing in some basketball technology. A fucking basketball team, you bozo. What are you doing, bro? Because when
there we go.
Leaves,
you just need Frankie to bring it out of you.
Well, you gotta understand, Mark Cuban's trying to be the next. He's trying to be the next Mr. Wonderful.
That is true.
Bro, what are you stop being him, bro? Because you're trying to be wonderful. You're not wonderful at running a team.
Also, Anthony, he's not. I wouldn't trust anyone on that team.
Bro, and that's Mark Cuban's fault because Mark Cuban is able to make the team. My guy was like, we got Luka.
Yeah.
All right, offseason is success. Wait, motherfucker. Luka's been on the team for 3 years, bitch. What do you mean offseason is success, bro? Get the man help. We got Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie's still playing for Washington last time I checked because the motherfucker's been disappearing off the face of the planet. Look, man, Luka, get out of there. And this isn't even a pitch for him to come to Boston or nothing. Luka, run.
You're right, Brad. He should come to Atlanta because Atlanta have him and Trey.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Shut the hell up, Logan.
You know what?
Is he going to go to the Lakers, Frankie?
He is not going to Atlanta.
Listen, I'll tell you this right now.
We can all agree he's not going to Houston either.
I don't care where he goes. I do not care where he goes.
We all know he's
not to Dallas anymore.
And listen, and the reason why I'm so hard is because I like Mark Cuban. I like when he talks. But I don't want you to talk, bro. I want you to build the goddamn team. That's why you bought it, my guy. My guy's been here. Yo, my guy has had the team back since when they had Steve Nash. Before Steve Nash grew his hair out, and he had hair like he was one of the Insect boys, right?
No, it's back when Dirk had hair.
Yo, that's when he had the team. My guy had one championship to show for it, and shout out to that. But ever since then, listen, I've always been saying how the Boston Celtics away team has been like coasting on their one chip. Mark Cuban is right behind him. This motherfucker
that's not a bad point. That is a bad point.
Yo, this motherfucker Mark Cuban talking about, yeah, but remember, I won a championship. Yeah, back in the prehistoric days, bro. It felt like the last time, it felt like your ring was won back when Bill Russell was playing with only 8 teams was there, bro. Like, bro, this is your entire roster. You got a new coach. You got a whole new coach. Why are you trying to own it now? What are you doing? Help Luka. Luka's 23 years old. I'm older than Luka, and I'm already fed up, bro. And I'm not even a part of the team. I've only been in Texas once in my life in a layover, and I'm tight for Luka, man. And my guy been there for like 3 years. 3 years he been there.
Frank sounds like you're crying right now.
Bro, like, you don't understand, bro, because like I know what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? Lay it out for us.
In 5 more years, everyone's gonna look at Luka how the haters look at LeBron. They're gonna say, you should have been done it by now. What is your problem? He's going to go to another team and do it, and they're going to knock him. They're going to kill this kid, and they're not going to put into consideration that my guy is literally I don't care what no one says. He is, Luka Doncic is on pace to being the greatest export in the basketball world. Let me say that one more time. This kid isn't even in his prime, and he's on the path of being the greatest basketball import in the history of the NBA. And Mark Cuban is so focused on Shark Tank that he's going to let his great shark fly, like literally fly out of here. And I know sharks can't swim, but Luka's so great, my guy will go where you're flying. That's how great Luka is, man. My guy is shark and he'll fly. What am I supposed to do with this?
Pride, I love you.
Bro,
yeah, man. And so Jay Price asked, what's wrong with the Dallas owners? Look, I don't know what's wrong with the Dallas owners. Honestly, Mark Cuban, I don't think he's a bad owner. I think he may be a little distracted right now, but and I don't know, maybe is it time for a new GM? I don't know. I mean, it's not like he hasn't brought talent in there.
I will say, I think they got it right with Jason Kidd. So far, he's been doing really good as coach.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Jason Kidd. I have a problem with Powell, and I have a problem with Kleber down low.
You got to build around them. I don't think you give Brunson a whole lot of money because he's been inconsistent. I don't think you give Dinwiddie a lot of money. He's inconsistent. You just got to get other good guys around. I'm not saying you have to get MVPs and all-star, like top tier players.
But who else is out there really available that could come in? I guess you have a Levine. Maybe you trade or let go of Brunson, try to bring in Levine.
I mean, that is that idea, but they got to do something.
I think Miles Turner would be a good fit with them as well.
You just want him at Indiana, don't you, Chris? Be honest.
Well, not really. They've been talking about trading him for 2 years, so
why not pull the plug?
Yeah, that's all they ever talk about is trading Miles Turner.
Yeah. Anthony said Luka is going to be the greatest player without a ring. We're not going that far yet. We ain't going that far yet.
But I'll tell you, hey, give it another, 8, 9, 10 years from now.
Make it, yes. Give him more time.
You guys think the way Luka has played has propelled him up in the conversation for best player in the league?
I just need more years on it, Chris.
Yeah, I think he's getting close to he could be put.
Yeah, I mean, you can at least, I think, kind of internally start those debates with yourself.
But we keep saying we need more years on it. But his points and rebounds and assists are right there in alignment with everybody else damn near. And he don't. I mean, and he's kind of took that team. About as far as a superstar can take that type of team. I mean, honestly, I don't think LeBron James, or any of the other greats can go into Golden State with the supporting cast that Dallas is given. And they might not get swept, but I don't think they win.
You watch your mouth when you're talking about the GOAT, damn it.
Frankie, speaking of that, what do you think of the series?
Here we go
tonight.
But no, so then we kind of move into Pride's, alma mater, if you will, the Celtics. That's your home. That's your team. That's who you rep. The Celtics and Heat, 102-82. Tied it up now at 2 apiece. I don't know. Were the Celtics in desperation mode? Maybe they had to be in desperation mode because if they don't come away with that win, now they're down 3-1 going into Miami. But they played phenomenal. And I don't know what happened to the Heat. But like I said earlier on the morning show, your starters, all 5 of them combined, only have 18 points. Combined, 18 points.
That's because they're.
And I don't know where Sanders at. And Sanders said, well, Jay, it's just one bad game. You got 18 freaking points from your starters.
I'm tired of this whole
I don't want to hear nothing about Miami and this.
I'm going to
11 points in the
to your
first
Celtics
quarter.
and tell them to get a close game because both these games, all 4 of these games have been blowouts so far. I'm tired of it. I need a close game here.
Hell, Jay Brown
of turning
out there
these
shot
games
5 of 20.
I would like to watch a game in the third quarter for once.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we just skip the first half and get to the? Yeah, exactly. But Pride, my question is for you. This is your team, man. Look, Jay Brown goes out there and puts up, 5 for 20, 1 for 6 at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Do you, Frankie kind of asked the question, do you let him keep shooting and work his way out of that issue? Or should he have known better and, maybe not taking those shots if he knows that his shot's not hitting?
You're right.
I'm going to answer this for you, Pride. To quote Max Dupree now, yeah.
I will never call him that. Matter of fact, now reverting back to Eli Drake. That's how.
We're going all the way back.
I'm going back to
TNA.
Eli Drake. Bro, honestly, LA Knight had me sensitive, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll roll with it. But now Max Dupree, come on, you're making them sound like Scarlett Bordeaux. Come on, no, do better, bro. Now expecting them to have be off face now, no.
Here comes your hater, Anthony Price, saying I can't depend on Boston. They're up and down each game. He said it's Miami,
and that's fine. And look, AP, your team's not even here. Shut up. You're a Washington Wizards fan. Boo boo. Bye bye. Anyway, okay. Look here, man.
Wizards,
You're talking about. Look, man. Y'all here talking about? Oh, Jaylen Brown had a horrible night. Scoreboard. Come on. What are we talking about? Scoreboard. What are we talking about? Matter of fact, Jaylen Brown go 0 for 50. I don't care. I don't give a flying fadoodle stick. All right, scoreboard. We chilling. Jimmy Butler, Joffrey the Butler from fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Alfred the Butler, don't matter, Celtics in 3. I don't give a shit. We're chilling, bro. You got Tyler Hero playing like a sidekick. I'm chilling. Bam Adebayo freaking had dropped 31 games, all of a sudden pulled a James Harden. Now he struggled to play 31 minutes. We're chilling. We vibing. Celtics in 6. We been smoking this whole playoff pack. We vibing. We don't give a shit. All right? So Jaylen Brown, shoot more. I don't give a flying fuck, man. I don't give a shit.
Frankie, man. What do we make of this? And again, they were out-rebounded 60-39. And if that don't tell you that they got a problem in the paint, I don't know what will. But 60 for 39 rebounding, get the hell out of here. Oh, by the way, Miami did have an issue with foul problems. They had 26 fouls to 15 by Boston. So foul trouble, lack of rebounding, lack of scoring. Miami was just a big pile of dog poo-poo. Frankie, your thoughts?
Well, I could just start by saying, like I said this morning on A7 in the morning, what changed the difference was Robert Williams being in the game. Robert Williams being back in the game, protecting the paint, it just showed that Bam Adebayo was not going to do what he did in Game 3 against the Celtics and Game 4. So that was a big plus on it. Plus, Al Horford showed up, getting 11 defensive rebounds, I think, by himself. Once you get your inside big people doing stuff like that, there's no way in hell that the Miami Heat are going to, do what they did in Game 3 against the Celtics in Game 4. No way, no how. But
get out of here.
I've been saying this since day one. Miami Heat is hot, trash, garbage, dumpster fire. It don't matter. They're doo-doo. They're like the emoji on my phone that I never want to press because it just looks like the Miami Heat, right? That doo-doo emoji. So Miami shouldn't be here. I'm going to be real with you. Miami should not be here. They freaking had it easy throughout this playoff. Logan, I'm not going to put your team down, but they faced the not last year Atlanta Hawk team in the first round, right?
I can tell you.
Imagine if they would have faced the Hawks from last year. They would have been out in the first round, no doubt about it. Then they go on to play. Then they go on to play the 76ers, where Joel Embiid is banged up concussionally, dumbly, legly, and you got freaking James Harden, who's trashly in the playoffs, and it's like Miami's got an easy way here. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Miami can have 2 games, but guess what? Like Pride say, Boston is 6. I'm riding with Boston right now because I want Pride to make it to the finals, and when they do, I want Pride to lose, and I can rub it in his face.
That's just dang.
Wow, that was a whole mouthful right there. Garzo.
I think Boston's going to win this series in 6. If you look at that, Boston's outplayed the Heat all but 2 quarters of this series. And the only thing that caused Boston was the turnovers in the games that they lost, or this series would already be over. So I like Boston in 6. I just think Boston's a bigger and better team, more talented team.
Right, and I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. So again, I think we all are looking at the Celtics. Especially if Robert Williams can stay healthy and on the court. I don't see why the Celtics. I don't know, man. What are we looking at? Celtics 4-2, 5 and was it 4-2? Is that what we're looking at?
Celtics in 6. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, Celtics. Are we saying Celtics in 6?
That's what.
I know Brian's saying that.
It's looking like it, as long as it's whoever stays healthy, honestly.
And that's what I really kind of agree, because I know, not to make excuses for Miami, but I know, Miami has quite a few injuries.
He hurt his knee.
Boston's also banged up too.
Yeah,
no. We're just saying we're just going through all the injuries too.
So far, the Celtics have handled the injuries better.
Yeah, they've done better with the injury
Jay
management, and then the backup players playing better.
He likes to give a little good side to Sanders, and he'd be like, I talk trash about the Heat, and they're gonna lose, but I do admit, they're a little banged up. To try and get a Sanders good side. Don't do that, Jay. Celtics.
Jay just likes saying his name. Come on, let's be real here.
Miami's losing. They're trash. Be honest, Jay. Miami is trash. Say it with me. Miami.
Oh, I've always said Miami was trash.
Thank you. Logan, say it with me. Miami's trash.
Miami's trash. I don't want them to win because they're in the Hawks' same division.
Chris, say it with me.
Miami is trash.
There we
Pride.
go.
I don't Pride.
No, you don't gotta say it.
Pride, I want you to say it with me, baby.
He's now a good guy.
Miami is a doodle in a butt.
Hey, listen, you can hate on Boston, Anthony Price. Hey, listen, no, not Boston. You can hate. You can hate on. No, you can. You can hate on Boston if you want. I mean, I don't think Price is going to give 2 damns, but
no.
Hey,
Pride's in his own.
Do what you want, man. I hate the damn Lakers. I hate Miami. I hate all that crap. So it is. What it is.
And apparently you hate winning because you're a Rockets fan. So what's the next topic?
Oh, see, there you go. See, Frankie, all he got some. Just because I say I hate the Lakers.
That wasn't even Frankie.
I didn't even talk trash. All I said was I hate the Lakers.
That was even.
I didn't talk trash. I didn't say that your front office is a bunch of clowns. I didn't say that.
Try, Jay.
No, I'm serious. I didn't even say
it was Pride that said it, not Frankie.
What was it? That was Frankie. That was Frankie.
Strike that.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're moving on before I get in trouble. Hey, Juwan Howard declines the Lakers job interview. Frankie, I know this is your team, so I'm going to let you talk about Juwan Howard not taking the job of the fabulous Lakers. Okay. Very well said.
Anticipation build.
You got him sad now.
Frankie, you there?
Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to get my daughter, so give me a second.
Okay. No, you're good. We'll come back to you then.
What's that? Am I allowed to take over there?
I'm about to say, we're gonna go bottom of the topic, and then maybe Frankie will be back. So, Pride, man, Juwan Howard, what are we thinking?
I'm not really shocked. I mean, Juwan Howard already has a pretty respectable college program that he's helping build. Why would you want to leave that for an organization who's right now kind of don't even know what they're doing right now?
Right.
The Lakers right now are kind of in limbo, and I've been saying this for a while. Before they even find a head coach, you need to go into the upper management to the office, and you're gonna have to lay down some roles for everybody. Establish a pecking order before you get a coach. That way, you can at least sell them like, hey, look, this past season was horrible, but now we're going to sell you organization. You know?
Yeah.
Now we know Jeannie Buss is running it, right? Kurt Rambis or, Kurt or Linda or whoever Jeannie was listening to, they're no longer around. They're not listening. Phil Jackson, shut up, go home. Okay? Frank Vogel, you want to come back? No? Psych, we never wanted you anyway. Rob Pelinka, get it together or we're split on. Like they got to figure something out before you even
they do.
coaching. So, you know what I mean? So, Juwan Howard not wanting it, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, my God, that's a bad thing. And I'll say this, I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. I don't think it's that bad, because, again, you also need to take into consideration that, where he's at right now, why would you want to go to the Lakers when you have something solid building in Michigan, right? So,
right.
I'm not mad at him, especially it's the same school he went to when he built the Fab Five. So, I don't think it's anything serious. We were talking about this yesterday, Jay, and I said, honestly, don't go for basketball savant. You just need somebody who will look at everybody and hold every single person accountable regardless, like a Mark Jackson or a Coach Fitz. A guy who will look at you and say, oh, you messed up, LeBron? You messed up. AD, you messed up? You messed up. If Russ is still there, yo, Russ, you messed up? You want to talk back all you want? Guess what? You'll lose minutes. You just need someone who's going to go in there, brave, and commandeer respect from everybody. So, it is what it is, and I understand people are gonna freak out because Juwan Howard said no, because he really was he really is a big name, especially after he was doing Michigan State. So I get it, but again, if I'm the Lakers, I'm making sure we establish a pecking order first, then I'll start worrying about a head coach. So don't honestly, I'm not even shocked to be honest that he said no. To be honest,
yeah. And then Frankie, are you back? We'll come back to Frankie. Gonzo.
I'm changing diapers. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. We'll come back.
I wasn't surprised because his two sons are coming to play at Michigan, so he's getting ready to coach his two sons. For one, that surprised me, and I think Michigan was one of his dream jobs, being at his alma mater and building the program there. I think he's going to be there at least till his sons are gone. Then he might try to make a transition to the NBA, but if things are going good at Michigan, I don't see him leaving.
Yeah, I don't either. Logan?
Yeah, like Chris said, his son's just got there. I mean, he's been the coach there for not long at all. So I mean, I'm not surprised that he wants to stay at Michigan. They got a good program, and I mean, I never really thought he was a serious candidate to begin with, just because he just took this job.
Right.
But, yeah, like Chris said, maybe once his contract's up. And if Michigan, if they're doing fine and the program's in good hands, then he might have to come to the NBA a little bit later, but not now. So not too shocked.
Yeah, exactly. And I look at Juwan Howard, and I think he's got a great winning percentage there, and he's done great things for that Michigan program. They're batting .656, so that's a hell of percentage over 93 games. He did get Coach of the Year in 2021. So, and he does have some assistant coaching experience with the Heat. So he's got some credentials. I find it interesting that if he was to take the job, that they were talking about Rajon Rondo would be hired as one of his assistants. I
don't think so anymore.
No, obviously, yeah. Now that he's going back
Are you
to
kidding me, man? I can't watch this no more.
Hey, now that he's going.
What do we do, Chris? What's wrong?
No, you guys.
I promise you,
Cincinnati Red.
You should have been to stop watching them. Come on.
Hey, that's how I sound. That's how I sound right now when I watch my Rockets. Unfortunately, I can't watch this anymore.
You don't know how much shit I took last night because my girl's a big Cubs fan.
No!
Cubs beat the Reds last night. Now they're whipping their ass again.
Oh, hey, DM me, man. I'll give you some good psychological counseling because I got the Rockets, so I feel you, brother. We're in the same boat. Just remember, man, if you feel like you're in a crisis mode, I got the 800 number, so don't worry about it. But no, man, look, Juwan Howard, he's definitely going to stay at Michigan. It's a dream opportunity for him to coach his kids, and what father would not want that? And sometimes that outweighs everything else. I'm pretty sure like like LeBron James wants to be able to play with his son. Same thing for Juwan Howard. He would love to coach his son. So, he's going to stand up. But I'll say this. If he did throw his hat into the ring, Juwan Howard would probably go straight to the top of the list. Obviously, and I think he should. They got Stotts, Atkinson, and Ham that they kind of already interviewed, and I guess they're deciding between at this point. Stotts, I don't know, he's all right.
Where's
He don't
Mark
really
Jackson get interviews for coaching jobs?
Oh, you didn't hear? Oh, he's in some trouble.
Mark Jackson is?
Yeah, it came out that like 10 years ago, back when he was with the Warriors, he said some pretty homophobic stuff to a player. And yeah, along with just some other stuff that y'all look up on your own.
God, why does it always happen like this? Because I'm telling you, Mark Jackson, in my opinion, would have been the perfect fit for the Lakers.
I'll send you an article, Gonzo. You can check it out.
Yeah, because I was wondering why he wouldn't get interviews.
Put that in the group chat.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Now I want to know, because if Mark Jackson's saying some foul stuff, I gotta run up him, bro.
I got you. Hold on. Give me a minute.
But hey, listen.
I can't be having Mark Jackson, a Christian man, one up me when it comes to saying blasphemy stuff. Come on. You gotta let me know now.
Yeah, we'll have to research that. Hey, but I look at a guy like Atkinson, and that might not be a bad choice. He did take over a rebuilding Nets back in, I think, 2019-ish, and he increased their winning percentage from 20 to 28, 28 to 42, and he did get them in the playoffs, and that was right before they got Durant and everything else. Of course, that's when he parted ways. But he's got great basketball IQ. He's got really good player development. He has really good rapport with his assistants, and he has good attention to detail, strategic. I mean, he's got all the attributes. The only thing I don't know about him is how well he would stand up to LeBron James and the megastars, and see if he could deal with that and be the guy that and give them the right direction, and then be able to handle the upper level management and how the clown show that it is right now. Can he deal with that? I'm sorry, but the Lakers upper level management is a clown show.
No, Jay. It's the on the court product.
Yeah.
What was that for management done?
No. What I'm saying is the ability for upper level management that they're not on the same accord to right the ship down at the bottom. I mean, if upper level management is just as bad as the on court management, how are you going to go anywhere? So one of them has to get righted, either the downstairs or the upstairs. And really the upstairs is what controls the downstairs. So you really got to have upstairs, on point if you want that franchise to go in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying?
$1 million question. What happened to Brett Brown?
What happened to who?
The guy from the Sixers? I forgot about him completely.
Right?
Yeah, he just disappeared as well.
Did he go overseas or something, maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, I always thought he was a solid coach. He obviously got fired because he held the Sixers players accountable, and Ben Simmons was like, I don't want to be held accountable. Joel Embiid was like, accountability, what's his nuts? Because, as soon as he finished saying that, he ended up breaking something.
Brett Brown, since he got fired, there ain't been nothing on him, so he must just be chilling.
But out of those three guys, that's what they've got right now. And of course, Mark Jackson, you already kind of know what Mark Jackson is. So do any of those three guys really tell you, like, okay, this is the guy that can take the Lakers back to the promised land? Because I don't have any warm and fuzzy feelings really about any one of these three, truthfully.
Me personally, I think they're going to go with Atkinson only because at the bare minimum, he was a head coach in Brooklyn, and he was able to make I don't want to say fix that mess, but at least he had them in a more respectable position. So if they're probably going to go with him, I would like to see Hand get an opportunity because he does seem extremely respected around the league. So, but me personally, I'm not comfortable with any of these guys at all. But if I have to pick one, I'm gonna go Kenny Atkinson only because of the fact that obviously he played but he coached. He actually coached in the actual professional level, and again, he wasn't one of the best, but everybody always was like, you know what, he's solid. He's pretty good for what he is. So
the only thing Pride. The only thing I'm kind of curious about with Ham, and the reason why I kind of actually think Ham might be, he might be a good choice, is because he comes under the Budenholzer tree that's giving you Quinn Snyder and Taylor Jenkins for Memphis.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a legitimate question. 110% shit. Like I'm not even trolling or whatever. When was the last time we ever cared about the Mike Budenholzer tree?
I don't know. Hey, is Memphis doing pretty good? I'm just asking for a friend.
Never. But again, at this point, that's not a selling feature. It's not a selling feature.
Is Terry Stotts still in the running?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, he's like the number one candidate right now. Like he's on a second interview with them.
I just think that's the wrong choice going with Stotts. Man.
Well, then again,
I mean,
Jay, you're a
go
Houston
Stotts.
Rockets fan, so shut up.
You knew.
Well. To be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with Jay.
Oh my God!
Why
Mark it down. 50 minutes, 20 seconds.
I know. I feel like I'm committing a sin.
Jay's gonna have that as his new ringtone.
But,
Hey, listen, don't tempt me. I've already got a couple other ringtones.
But think about it. Why would you want to get Terry Stotts when the reason he got fired from Portland was because he was too tentative?
Yeah, he's too conservative.
You just fired Frank Vogel for literally that same reason.
Yeah.
So, like, it would be like...
I want Mark Jackson, honestly.
Frankie, look what I said in the chat. You'll see why he's not going to get hired.
Yeah, but
you'll see why he ain't going to get hired, buddy.
Yeah, rumor has it he said some.
I sent it to y'all so y'all can read it.
He said some Jay Mclovin stuff. That's the rumor going around, bro.
Oh, where?
He says
Frankie, check the group chat when you get a chance.
You know what's interesting to me, though? Hey, but you know what's interesting to me? The fact that he said that, which prevents him from getting an NBA head coaching job. How the hell, if he said that, how does he get a broadcasting job when those dudes get fired if the slightest word comes out wrong?
Well, you got to remember, this is the first time anyone's really said it. It literally was the longest standing secret. Why doesn't he get a job? It literally was one of the longest secrets ever held. So, like, don't be surprised.
And basically, this was supposed to come out like back in like 2016, I think, whenever he got fired. But I don't know how they nixed it, but it got nixed, and then it came to light. So y'all can see what it is. It's pretty rough though. It ain't nothing too easy. It's pretty rough.
That's a Zorks.
But all right, what's up next, Jay?
Wow, man! Hey, that last two lines of that article, amazing, crazy, amazing. Yeah, let's go. What's next? Best landing spots for Zach LaVine. You know, we were just kind of talking about that. We were certainly talking about what could the Spurs do, what could the Phoenix Suns do, and so forth. And the best two spots I got for him would be either just staying with the Bulls and continue to develop with that young squad, or if he is going to leave, then he could try going with the Spurs because he is really good friends with Murray, and I think that would probably make for really good chemistry. And I think that he is young enough, that team is young enough. They need to have somebody there that can kind of give them, a little bit of leadership. And I think he's a good scorer. And the Mavs have cap space, which is the biggest thing. But I think the Spurs are up and coming. They're up and coming. They have cap space, and he's already got chemistry with some of the players. And I think he would fit in nicely with San Antonio. And obviously, Pop is a good coach. So that I got really this either he stays with the Bulls, or I got probably the Spurs as my best option.
LeVar Ball said he's already out the door. So.
Oh, Lonzo Ball said he's out the door?
No. Get it right. LeVar Ball. Papa.
Out the door where?
He said Papa.
He basically
the
said
big bald man who was on Raw a couple years ago.
Yeah, LeVar Ball.
LeVar.
No, I got LeVar, but what do you mean he's out the door? Out the door as like he's not dealing with the Suns anymore? Or what do you mean?
No. Hold on. He said
Oh my God, Jay is so lost.
I got you, Jay. LeVar Ball basically came out and said that Zach LaVine is basically already out the door, meaning that Zach LaVine will not return to Chicago.
No, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I was not tracking that he had said something about LaVine. Okay. You know what, Frankie? God, I love you.
That wasn't even Frankie.
That was me.
Oh, it was? Okay.
No, I know Frankie. And Frankie, I love you. You know what? I'm gonna start. Instead of getting mad when I get the smoke, I'm just gonna turn around and give love.
Yeah, because Jay was on fire yesterday. I got Jay into another level.
Oh man, I've never seen Jay that mad, man.
Like Jay was about to delete me from Facebook.
I need to go back and watch the show, man. I missed that. I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, being free. We had a hot moment, but I love Frankie. Frankie knows I love
give me the timestamp.
We're like, hey, you know what? We're like the older brother, younger brother, and sometimes we just rub each other a little bit. It's all good. It's all family.
What? Rub each other. Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute now. Don't even. This is probably going to be in the group chat tomorrow. Somebody's already probably timestamping that quotation. All right, my bad.
54-58. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Canseco. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, Logan.
let me-
Speaking of that, Jay was so heated yesterday. He was about to let it all out. Conman was there. Logan, when I say he was about to let it out, think about it. He was about to let it all out, Logan.
Oh yes, he was.
Yeah, Frankie had to calm me down. Don't say it, Jason. Don't say it.
But now, like for Zach LaVine, I mean, honestly, if I'm Zach LaVine, I take my sweet time in this free agency period. I take my sweet time, bro.
Pride,
hold on, what do you think?
Speaking of the Pride, do you think Zach LaVine will take like a pay cut to show a team like, all right, maybe he'll give me a max deal after the 1 year?
So let me just say this, Jay, how Jay came at Sander last night was by far, I think, the most personal I've ever seen. Jay ended every sentence with the word bitch. Like,
Jay, what show was this on? I need to watch. Was this on ASAP in the morning?
No,
it was in a group chat.
This is in a group chat.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send you guys. I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to y'all. Like,
Please,
he
I
created
need
a
this.
group chat. It was me, him, and Sander. He put us in the group chat, and like,
Why would he do that?
I'm gonna say, why would he not add us?
Because
I don't think the one dude wants to come back on with.
No, because since I'm a Celtics fan, Sander's a Heat fan.
Oh, so Jay's stirring pots.
Oh God, Jay, come on.
Yeah, I did.
No, the dude that was on your show yesterday, Pride, with me, you, and Jay.
Hi, Pride.
Which guy?
Nate. I don't think he wants to come on with us no more because I saw.
Oh, you talking about Nate with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Jay's said some awful things about poor Nate.
Did you? Because in the group chat this morning, he said if Pride, you or me were going to be on that, he wasn't going to come on. He was going to wait till his brother got on the bus.
Jay's a bully.
Jay's a bully, man.
Jay's a bully. He's like he's a late 40-year-old dude that just likes to bully those early young people.
Yeah, it's in the main group chat. It was this morning, like right after.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I didn't know exactly what he was referencing because if he referenced me, I'd be like, okay, I get it. But then when he said you and Pride, I was like, what the hell did Pride and Gonzo? I don't know. It was crazy, but anyway, back to Zach LaVine.
Well, I did ask Pride a question, but he's not here anymore. But I guess I'll just say this out into the group. Do you guys think that Zach LaVine will take a pay cut for 1 year to prove to a team if he goes to another team that he deserves a max?
It wouldn't be a bad idea. So I mean, he's lost value over the years. But I think there's a few spots he could go to. Dallas, if they let Brunson walk, he could go there. Maybe Charlotte might make a move at him, get rid of that Gordon Hayward contract potentially. But I mean, he's got some good suitors. Like he's definitely going to, I think, be in a new place. LeVar basically said he wouldn't want to go to LA, so he might go to the Lakers for a pay cut for free. So there you go, Frankie. So we'll see, but I definitely think he'll be in a new uniform next year.
Yeah, I think the best option for him is probably to go back to the Bulls. I just think they're competitive, and I guess for him it might come down to the money, and maybe that's why he's wanting to leave. I don't really know. What made LeVar Ball say that he was out the door, but
LeVar Ball is always talking out his ass.
Yeah, he probably is. But for me, I'm just kind of curious if it's going to be a money issue as to why he leaves.
Jay, that's the same guy that said he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one.
Yeah. Hey, Sandro Arroyo Sanchez, I'm sorry. I was probably drinking that night and you rubbed me the wrong way. I apologize full-heartedly.
What is with you and rubbing?
Probably.
Do you need to go to like a rub and tug, Jay?
God, I don't know. Maybe.
It's like,
I almost spit my water.
He's mentioning rubbing a lot tonight.
I was close.
Hey, I thought I almost saw it come out Logan's nose.
Oh, man. Was not expecting that. We're good.
Hey, let's talk about these Browns and reaching a deal with Clowney. Hey, look, here's a deal. Clowney actually, he's had a very up and down career. I don't think Clowney has ever really lived up to the combine hype and, his college days in the NFL. He just has never really lived up to any of that. But I got to tell you, man, he did have 9 sacks last season, 2 forced fumbles. So, opposite of Myles Garrett, he didn't do too bad. He got a 1-year, $11 million deal. I guess my question for you guys is, if Clowney does well this year, like if he just has, I don't know, a breakout year or whatever, are we looking at big time money for Clowney on the next contract? Do you think people will be willing to give him that big time money on a contract?
I don't think he's going to show out, honestly. I don't think he'll show out on the defense. No, not on. I mean, let's be real. The defensive for the Browns is really a Myles Garrett. He shows up for the defense of the Browns. He'll have his little role here and there, gets a sack here and there, but Jadeveon Clowney is not the Clowney we seen when he first got drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Honestly, I don't see him getting a contract bigger than this, even for anywhere else, because he had one of his best years last year. And he got $11 million this year. And it always seems like every year we're talking about where's Clowney going to go and how much money is he going to get. Like a couple of years ago, he's went like $16 million a year or something. I think he got maybe 12. I think he got maybe 13 or something like that. So I don't see him ever getting a real big deal from anybody, because he's not getting no younger.
Yeah, he just turned 29 in February, so I don't think he's ever gonna have that big contract. Maybe like a few years, but never like a 4-year deal worth a bunch of money. I don't ever see that happening. But I mean,
get 12 or 13 million a year, but I don't see him getting anything way over that.
Nothing too extravagant. Like I said, he isn't getting any older or isn't getting any younger. And I mean, he's got some good. I mean, it's not like he's an awful player or anything. It's just he's been middle of the road, right? He hasn't been the best player in the league. He hasn't been the worst player. He's always just kind of been there. And for a number 1 overall pick, you expect him to be high level, but some guys' careers are just like that, though. But I mean,
I'll tell you though, if Clowney could ever get back to that combine, he was such a freak at the combine.
He didn't get, like you said, injuries. He's getting older. I don't.
He did. As soon as he came, his first year with the Texans, he got injured and was out the first season. Do you think that injury is what really kind of caused his decline, or what?
I think so. I think it's got a big part to do with it, because some guys can never get back fully from injuries, regardless of how major or minor it is. So
especially when it's a leg injury.
Right. Especially leg injuries for defensive ends. I mean, that's where all your power and push comes from. So
you never make those cuts and stuff.
Precisely. And I mean, like I said, he's been a good player. It's not like he's been a bust. It's just that he's kind of getting that second wind right now, I think. It's like Gonzo said, that he had a good year last year. Like Jay mentioned, he brought some good stats. So Browns took a chance on him. It is late in free agency. I mean, there's not too many big names left. So he re-signed with Cleveland, and I mean, Cleveland's got a good football team this upcoming year, and we'll see what they can do.
Gonzo, did I get you already on this topic?
Yep.
Thought I missed you. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, next topic. Is David Bell the next Jarvis Landry? I think this might be our last topic, but hey, real quick. So he's a middle round guy. He was taken in the 3rd round. Cleveland said they wanted him all along, that was their guy, but I guess they felt like with his lack of speed, that they wanted to wait to the later rounds before they picked him up and go with other talent at those specific spots. But the guy's got great hands. He can get open. He's not explosive, which is a knock on him. He's not explosive, but like Landry, he gives you fantastic production, and he does do. He can play slot. He can pretty much play all 3 positions. He's versatile. He's tough. Great route runner. But Landry put up a 4.77 at the combine, and Bell gave you a 4.65. So again, neither one of those receivers were fast. But what Landry gave you was, like I said, versatility, able to get open, able to do this, great route running, had good, sure hands. And I think that's what Bell's going to give you. And when you pair him up with a Cooper, and so forth, I think that's going to be, for a really good combination for either, Deshaun Watson when he comes back, or Baker, if he starts it off. Logan?
Yeah, I like David Bell. I think he's a good prospect. Like you said, he doesn't have that big explosion feature. I don't see him ever, going for multiple bombs. He'll be that guy down there, but he can get you yards when you need him to. He can get you touchdowns. He's great hands, good route running, like you'd mentioned. And in big games, he comes up. I mean, against number 2 Iowa last year. He had 217 yards against Michigan State last year. He had a good bit also. So, I mean, he comes up in big games, and I think he's going to slide in nicely. And also with getting some mentorship, like you mentioned, from Amari Cooper, I think that he's going to help out the Browns' wide receiving course a lot quicker than people might think. So I think it was a good get for Cleveland in 3rd round. And we'll see. I think he definitely has those traits to be that next Jarvis Landry, even better. So we'll see.
Yeah. Gonzo, large Jarvis Landry, David Bell comparison. What are we thinking?
I really like David Bell. I watched him a lot, being that he played at Purdue, and I think the only reason he didn't get drafted sooner is just because of his size. If he was a little bit bigger, he would have got drafted in the 1st round, I believe, because of his skill level.
Right.
I think he could be a great replacement for them for Jarvis Landry.
Yeah,
because he's so versatile. Like Logan said, he might not be the real deep threat all the time, but he could be a great possession receiver because of how good his hands are, and you line him up in different areas. I think he could have a real good NFL career.
Yeah,
I was actually hoping the Colts would draft him.
If you need that clutch 3rd down, he can get it for you. I mean,
because he has remarkable hands. He kind of reminds me of Marvin Harrison a little bit.
Ooh, a little bit. Damon said, if you want a ring, why would you go to Cleveland? Yeah, I know they got a legit quarterback now, but it's Cleveland. Only because they got a good quarterback doesn't mean they're winning.
I bet you said the same thing about Cincinnati when they went to the Super Bowl.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, you got Deshaun Watson coming there, so you know you got a good field general that's taking over. You got some good weapons, a great running game, a good coach, a good offensive scheme, and you have good defense. I mean, what's there not to want to go to?
I think Cleveland just depends on if Watson gets suspended or not. I think that's going to be.
I think that's right.
If he's going to get suspended, I think they could have a tough team because Watson's definitely going to make that offense better. And they should have.
And truthfully, though, Gonzo, to your point, if Baker could just split the games that he plays, that still puts Watson in a position to get them into the playoffs.
Yeah, depending on how long he's suspended.
You don't want to split, Jay. Baker wants to be the starter of the Browns.
Listen, if he wants to be the star, then he needs to put up the production.
That's true, and that's why they brought in Deshaun Watson to at least make it more competitive.
He got banged up last year.
Oh, question. What if Baker uses Deshaun as a fueling stuff, and instead of going the opposite way, I know like Frankie had talked about where he could just basically go out there and put up a goose egg because he's pissed off or whatever. But what if he goes out there and plays great? What if the Cleveland Browns are 6-0, hypothetically? What if they're 6-0? What do you do then at that point? Do you ruin that chemistry and put in Deshaun, or do you ride the hot hand?
What did you say, Frankie?
I said I wouldn't. I'll continue riding the hot hand.
Yeah, I mean if you're that good. Oh my God, you're undefeated.
If I'm 6-0, I'm not changing my quarterback.
No.
If I'm saying, not only that, so there are theories where Baker could go longer if he can put up the numbers.
But also, if I'm Deshaun Watson and I'm not suspended at that time, right? And I'm getting paid $230 million to ride the bench, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but if I'm a coach, why would I take out the guy that's got me 6-0? You know what I mean? It's just,
right. I get both of those.
You take him out, and if that coach takes him out and puts the Watson in, and something happened, and they start losing.
Yeah.
Well, then that coach is going to be fired.
Oh yeah. It's going to be interesting though, but we'll see what they can do.
Frankie, you want to wrap it up? Frankie.
Oh well. It is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm sure he's taking care of them babies. Oh, we did have one.
No. I had my headset, but it unplugged. No,
I thought you were dealing with the babies.
No, what I was gonna say is also if you got Baker Mayfield who's 6-0 with the Cleveland Browns, it also shows like he's building a connection with those wide receivers and Amari Cooper and the dude from Peru. So like, and plus you don't want to bring in Deshaun Watson who just came back from a suspension, haven't played since literally 2020. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna be cold at first, and plus he's not gonna have that connection that Baker Mayfield is gonna have with the wide receivers.
Right.
Yeah, good point. All right, Frankie, we're ending it on your boys here.
Oh my God, man, this was This was a hurt one for me. Chad Green getting Tommy John. So I mean, it's good for the future for us with Chad Green, but it hurts a little bit for this year. This was like our first major injury of the season. I knew it was going to come up. I just don't know who it was going to be. We did have some injuries previous to this, or during the White Sox series with Gleyber Torres and Joey Gallo and stuff like that. But Tommy John surgery for Chad Green is a big miss for our relievers and stuff like that. Because Chad Green brings in great heat for fastballs, and he's a great curveball thrower. So it's a big miss for the Yankees. But then again, we still got other great pitchers around. So missing Chad Green is gonna be sad. But also I look at it as a good thing. You know, he's gonna come back next year, just like Justin Verlander. Jay, you know, he left and it hurt you guys.
Look at him this year.
Now he's back this year at almost 40
playing
years
lights
old.
out right now. Verlander's playing.
Oh yeah.
People. And I'm looking around and hearing the media and stuff, and people are saying that Justin Verlander can be the Tom Brady of the MLB after this Tommy John surgery.
A lot of pitchers get better after the Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, but they're actually gets to death, and now it's just kind of
there's high school parents that are paying doctors that do Tommy John surgery on their kids that don't even need it.
I was just about to say, like, there's
That's
people,
crazy though.
They're saying now, like, if you're in high school and you're a pitcher, it's best to get Tommy John surgery now, rather than waiting until you start your career in the MLB and miss like
I've read
an entire
articles
season.
where parents were paying surgeons to do it on kids that don't need it. They want to go ahead and get it done.
Man, hey, listen, my parents won't even pay for me to go down and get a crown put on, much less Tommy John's. That's crazy.
And with the Chad Green injury, I don't think it'll hurt the Yankees real bad, but it does kind of hurt them right now with Aroldis Chapman being out.
Yeah, which is what I was about to come at that, Frankie. How is this going to pair for your team? Because, like you said, you got your closer out, you got probably your best reliever out. How is this going to affect, the bullpen or the starters after they give up, and then they got to return to that? I mean, where does the Yankees go from here?
I mean, we continue to look at the best thing, Jay. I mean, yeah, it hurts that Chapman is gone, but I always look at the future. Right, it's better to get hurt now rather than get hurt when the playoff series is about to happen. That's so. True. I mean, it's good that
you got plenty of time to prepare.
And plus,
but he's not even coming back. You won't see him back until 2024.
I'm talking about Chapman.
Oh, Chapman. I apologize. I thought you were talking about Green. Okay.
No, I know Chad Green. He's not going to be there for the rest
We're not
of the
seeing
year,
him for
obviously. But Chapman, he hasn't actually been showing up the last couple of series. I mean, he's been giving up home runs on wins against the White Sox. He gave up a couple of runs against the Orioles. So I knew something was wrong with Chapman because he wasn't throwing really well as he normally does. But we have other closers rather than Chapman. We got Loaizaga and many more. So it's okay. Like, I always – listen, Jay, we're on top of the MLB right now. As long as we can keep it up, it's cool. But I always look at it as for the future run. Get hurt now, heal up, get ready for playoffs. That's what I look at because that's what it matters the most is playoffs. So if you're going to get hurt, I'd rather you get hurt early on in the season rather than middle of the season where you're looking at it as like, oh, man, when is he going to come back? Is he going to come back before playoffs? If he does come back before playoffs, how is he going to look during that playoff run, So I look at it as get hurt now, heal up during the middle of the season, come back at the end, warm up before playoffs, and then you get back into your groove when playoffs time come around. If the Yankees can keep it up, their defenses, because that's what we're doing good in right now is defense. If we can keep it up like that, I'm okay with it. I see other closers on the Yankees doing better actually rather than Chapman was doing before he got hurt.
Right.
Yankees are up 3-0 right now in the fifth.
Yeah, I'm watching the game right now.
Who are the Yankees playing right now?
The Orioles.
Oh, the Orioles? Okay.
All right, easy win.
No, we lost to them yesterday, actually.
Easy bounce back win. Easy bounce back.
The question I've always had is when these athletes get hurt, baseball, basketball, football, whatever. When these athletes get hurt and they got to go through all these surgeries or whatever it is hospitalizations they go through, does a team pay for these surgeries or is this a player paid for expense?
I would hope to God it would be out of the team.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
It's definitely on the team, Jay.
So the team covers those expenses, you think?
It ain't like it's wrestling where you got to fend for yourself.
Yeah, well, I was just curious. I was always curious about that, as if they had to pay for their medical or you know, if that was covered under the team.
As long as the injury happened on the field and then do with baseball, I think it's covered under the contract.
Right.
That would make sense.
I'm not sure about that, but especially on the field, yeah, I'm
because and even still, the team carries insurance, so the insurance is really probably paying this. But I was just kind of curious on that. All right, folks. Hey, listen, man, we're at the end, and as you know, Saturday, Unscripted has Robert Duran Jr., son of the great Roberto Duran, friend of Frankie the Yankee, coming on the show May 28th, 2022. Live on Unscripted on the All Sports, All Plays Network at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to catch that interview with Robert, hey, come join us, and you can ask him whatever you want to ask him. I'm pretty sure he'll answer whatever you want to answer. I'm stoked for this, guys. I am, man. Frankie, thanks for getting this,
I'm
man.
real excited about this. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. We got Frankie's boy coming on. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, I've been trying a long time to get him on. He just got done with a fight. He did lose, but it was specific reasons. I'll let you guys know after the end of the show why he lost. I don't like to put out his detail out there, but if he wants to on Saturday let you guys know what happened during his loss, he'll let you guys know. But I've been trying to get him on for a long time, and then you guys know how it is. It's hard to get someone who's like in the middle of training and stuff like that to come on. And so I'm just glad that and grateful that he's able to be available and come back on Unscripted. He hasn't been on for like almost a year now.
Well, I'm excited because I'm a big combat sports fan, boxing, MMA, all that stuff. So I'm real excited about it.
All right. I think we have gotten to the end of the show. I don't know what happened to Logan. Maybe it was just past his bedtime. I don't know. But because he's babyface. We're going to go to final thoughts, and then we're going to go watch some badass basketball. Gonzo, final thoughts. Anything you want to say, brother?
Reds are the worst damn team in baseball. And I'm ready to watch the Warriors get this sweep here in about a half hour or so. And it's good to be back on. It's good to be back on Scripted with you guys.
Man, it's good having you back, man. We really missed you, Gonzo. Seriously, we missed you, man. You're part of the family now.
Hey, I appreciate that. I love coming on here.
Frankie the Yankee.
Yeah, enjoy your basketball tonight. Enjoy your baseball. Like we said earlier, Yankees are up 3-0, top of the fifth. So I'm a little happy right now. Yankees are coming off a 3-game losing streak, and that's not normal. So we're gonna turn it around, get back on pace, and then I'm gonna get ready to enjoy this sweep that the Golden State Warriors are about to hand to the Dallas Mavericks. So enjoy your night, everybody. Jay, I hope the Houston Astros lose another one to the Guardians because they lost yesterday. So I'll be watching since I saw you on Prideful Take yesterday talking about how you want the Boston Celtics to turn it around and you want the Yankees to go down. So I hope the Astros lose. You think I didn't? You think I wasn't gonna? You think I didn't hear that?
Frankie, you're always the evil empire, okay? And good will always conquer evil. So I don't like it when the evil empire gets it. But hey, listen, we're not going their direction. I love you. You know that. And right now, man, we're looking pretty down. Right now it's 1-0. It's only the first inning, and Guardians are up 1-0. So we'll see what we go from here.
The Reds have gave up 5 runs, and we're not even out of the 4th inning yet.
Gonzo said, I'm not worried about the Astros or the Yankees. I can't even get out of the damn basement.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I will hear it again tonight. She gets off earlier tonight, so I might even hear it longer. At least last night.
Damn.
She'll be up early.
Hey, you know what Frankie told me? Frankie told me yesterday. He saw some breaking news yesterday. I don't know why we didn't talk about it today, but they were talking about moving the Reds to the Pac-12 and having them play over the Pac-12. I'm kidding. I'm not really. It's kind of funny, but not really. Anyway, Frankie didn't laugh, so
they probably go over here and lose.
What?
I said we're gonna move the Reds over to the Pac-12.
Oh, I mean, I heard you, Jay. I just didn't laugh because I don't know who the Reds are.
Oh, damn! Shots are fired. Shots are fired. Hey, listen again, man. I want to kind of say thank you, for the prayers that Damian Hernandez has sent to Texas. hopefully, God is a merciful God. And when we put prayers together, there is power in prayer. And I just want to continue to pray for those families, the loved ones who don't have their babies anymore and don't have, their teacher anymore. I mean, it's just a god-awful thing. But, God is a merciful God, and he will provide a way. And we just got to continue to pray for their recovery and things of that nature.
If you're having problems, go get some help.
Yeah, man.
Go get help. Don't go hurt other people. Go get some help.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Again, we're in May, and this is the end of May, or coming to the end of May, and this is mental awareness, mental health awareness month, which is ironic how I'm pretty sure this young teenager had mental health issues. There's no way you do that without not having mental health issues.
Go get help. Don't let it take over you.
Man.
He had to have mental health issues, Jay, because he murdered his grandmother, and she probably seen what he was about to do and tried to stop him. So he probably, ended up killing her too. But the final count was 14 kids and 1 teacher. That's 15 total.
That's crazy.
And it's a shame. It's a shame that, all these future politicians and doctors and lawyers and teachers and firefighters and military, I mean, all these bright futures, were snuffed out way too soon because, obviously this young man, didn't deal with his demons, and now, people are having to deal with it because of that. And it's a shame. And, and I want to say out there too, my sister, she's a teacher in Texas, down there in Houston. My wife is a teacher out here in Georgia. And I want to, pray for our teachers, pray for our clergymen, because we know there all have been church shootings as well. And, keep them in your prayers, because apparently this is starting to become more of a normal thing now instead of a oh my God thing because of all of the craziness. So I'm telling you, man, hey, I'm big time for school reform. I think we need metal detectors. I think
that's one of the most underappreciated underappreciated jobs is teachers. They don't get near enough credit and appreciation that they should.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. And it's almost Gonzo. It's getting almost to the point where I'm not mad if a teacher takes a pistol in her purse to work.
Whoa, chill, Jay. They still go to school with kids.
I'm just saying, if we could pass a law, if there's a law or a school law that can be passed, because at this point, Frankie, when a guy comes in there and he's doing these mass shootings and we're leaving them unarmed and they can't even defend themselves or the babies.
Well, it just comes to Jay where nowadays maybe we should get cops as the security guards in school.
Exactly. And I'm good with that. Hey, if you want to put, more cops at the schools or more metal detectors or, whatever the case may be, I'm for that as well. But Frankie, at some point as school boards, and I'm addressing the school boards, you guys really need to take this into consideration and what you can do to protect not only the babies that are in school, but the teachers as well. I mean, we got to do something because this is getting out of hand. So anyway, I'm gonna end on that note. I think everybody at Unscripted, we all send our prayers out to the families and loved ones. We love you guys. Again, Saturday, 8 Eastern, Robert Duran Jr. is gonna be on this show, and it's gonna be a really, really fun and exciting time. And yeah, man. Hey, before we go, I think we're all in agreement that that the Warriors are going to win tonight. I want your prediction by what the range of victory will be. I'm going to tell you right now. I think the margin of victory for Golden State will be 15. I'm going to go 15. Gonzo, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 10.
Okay, you think the margin of victory is going to be 10?
Yep.
All right, Frankie, what do you think?
Oh man, I really hope it's a good game. I hope Miami or Dallas can do something. I want to say like something close to like maybe 5 to 7 point range, but honestly, I think Golden State is going to go in knowing that they're up 3-0. So I'm going to go 20.
All right, so we got Gonzo at 10. I'm at 15. And Frankie's at the high end at 20. So we'll see.
I can see it being over 20. I can see it being over 20 because, like I said, the Mavericks sounded after that last game in the press conference. They were already talking about next season, so that they sound like
yeah, man. Once you start talking about next season, that means you've lost your inner battle. That means you're just gonna go through the motions of Game 4 just to get out the building. And I can see that.
It sucks that they're giving up. And it sucks that they're giving up.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. And Damian Hernandez says Mavs in 7. Damian, way to keep hope alive. I think you might be a little off the mark there, but you know what? I'm going to put you down as a hot take. And we'll see if Damian can sprinkle some of that crazy juice or some of that crazy magic on the Mavs and have them pull it out. So we'll see, man. Hey, again, this has been Unscripted on ASAP. And we will see you guys on Thursday, 7 Eastern, to talk more basketball and whatever else we can conjure up. Until next time, it is your boys, Jay Mclovin, Logan Landers, Frankie the Yankee, and our special boy, Chris Gonzo Gonzalez. And we'll see y'all next time. We're not here.
Don't forget Pride.
Yeah, Pride.
Oh, dadgummit. Thank you. Well, he was such a late addition. And a special guest, Pride. Yes, I don't want to forget Pride. Special guest, Pride. You can catch him at Prideful Takes on Facebook and I believe Spotify. Go check him out. Y'all have a good night. We out here.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're hiding the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so time to